Oh, there it is. Sorry guys. I think one of my jacks was only plugged in half the way. I hope you followed along with that warm up. It didn't need much introduction, but now you should be able to hear me. Okay. All right, so we are going to start with waist stooping. As I mentioned, our class format, warm up, waist stooping, hoop fitness, hoop dance, a little hoopography, and a cool down. So waist stooping, let's place our hoop right on the small of our back, wind up a really big spin, and we're pulsing front to back. So I'll show you from the front. I'm in a forward stance now. So one foot is in front of the other. Okay, soft knees, the hoop's rotating right around my waist, core is tight, and we're just pulsing front to back. So it's almost like you're tapping your foot. So the foot that's out in front, if you grab onto your hoop, let's not spin it for a second, and just get the feeling of how your body's moving when you're tapping your foot. Your heel is staying on the ground, okay? So that is the motion we are making when we waist stoop. In a forward stance, that is. I'll show you our second stance in a second. So most importantly, we want to keep that core tight. We want to keep our back nice and straight. Posture is aligned, and just keep rocking. All right, let's take our feet. So I'm gonna pick up my front foot and place it right next to my other foot so they're parallel. Tiny bit wider than hip width apart. And now, this is a side stance, so we're pushing side to side. We're pushing outward. And this may feel a little faster. It's faster of a movement. Just keeping our arms right above that hoop. Sorry you guys couldn't hear me in the beginning, but I am happy you're here. I think I said it 3 times, so I will say it again. Thanks for joining in and bearing with our mic issues here. All right, so now let's pivot in the way our hoop's going. My hoop's going to the left, so we're gonna go to the left. Your hoop's going to the right, you're gonna turn to the right. And I'm just gonna pick up my foot here, pivot, 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 pivot. Okay, so we're just stepping around in a circle, 4 sides. Good job. So that's one way to save your hoop when it's falling down. We can actually turn, so bring more of a fluid motion into it. Just picking up our feet and stepping the way our hoop is going while keeping that pulsing going. Another way to save it is a hip dip. So when your hoop starts to fall down, past your hip bones, oop, I was too late there. When your hoop starts to fall down past your hip bones, sit down, stand right back up. So I'm in a forward stance, sit down, stand back up. I'm keeping my back straight here. So I'll show you again. That's the hip dip. Normally you see when someone picks up a hoop for the first time and it starts falling down, they start to crouch, 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 and then it goes to the ground when all they have to do is stand right back up and it shoots your hoop right back up to your waist. The third way to save it is to just push faster, harder. So the little pulsing motion we have going right now, just speed it up. And if you do that while your hoop is on your waist, it will start to rise up to your chest. So to do this, I like to count when the hoop hits my belly. 1, 2, 3, 4, speed it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when you speed up your counting, you're also speeding up the rhythm. It's just a little trick I use. All right, so let's grab that hoop. I'm gonna bring my hand behind. My hoop's going to the left. I'm gonna use my left hand behind, catch 1, 2. So both hands are coming in here. I'll show you from this side. I'm gonna bring it right from behind when that hoop opens up in front of me. 1, 2, a nice clean catch. And we're gonna toss our hoop in the opposite direction. So our non-dominant waist hooping side. And we're just gonna rock it out here for a few seconds. You can practice those ways to save your hoop. It may be slightly challenging in the beginning, going in the reverse direction and trying to save it in the reverse direction, but our goal is to learn both ways. So we want to even it out. We don't just want to waist hoop in one direction, we want to hoop in both. So say today you can go for 5 rotations, that's great. Next time, let's go for 10. And if it falls, just pick it back up, throw it on your waist, and keep spinning. All right, a few more seconds here. If you were in front stance, let's switch it to side stance. Side stance are just pulsing outwards. Great job keeping that core nice and tight. That is the key. And keeping our hands above our hoop. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's catch. Notice I use my other hand. So my hoop's going to the right, use my right hand, right, left, 1, 2, there it is. Okay, so now let's go back to our dominant direction. Mine is the left. And this month's theme is balance. So we're gonna be working on unilateral moves today and a few balancing moves. One being, let's see if we can lift up one leg, waist hoop on one leg. So again here, keep in mind, core tight, back nice and straight. Anchor that foot into the ground, lift up. All the weight is in the sole of your foot, pushing it to the ground. Let's try to hold it for 5 seconds. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's put that down, great job. It helps if we hold our hands close to our body right in the middle. Let's go again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Okay, now let's switch legs. We can do it. I think I need the motivation just as much as you guys right now. Ready? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3. Pick it back up. 2, 1. Great job. If you need to, stop, grab your hoop, give it a spin. Just get the momentum up again. And we'll go one more time on the opposite leg. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, one more little game with waist stooping and we move on to fitness. So this game is called the change game. Like how we stopped our hoop to take it, or just to stop and spin in the other direction. We're gonna do it continuously, which is also called a break. So I'm gonna come behind, catch, toss it in the reverse direction, opposite hand, catch, toss it, catch. So essentially I'm just throwing it back and forth, okay? Breaking, changing directions of the hoop around my waist. So when I say change, you're going to grab, change directions, change. All right, so let's get our hoop rocking around our waist and let's go for it. Whatever stance feels better for you. Change. 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 All right, one more time, change. Amazing job. Grab our hoop, flip it off. Grab some water, and we're gonna head into fitness. All right, so fitness portion of class today, we are doing 4 moves. We're gonna do 20 seconds each, 2 times back to back. All right, so first move I'll demonstrate is a tree pose. So we're gonna hold our hoop above our head. My palm is pointed up to the ceiling. I am either going to rest the sole of my foot on my shin, well, the first low impact on the floor, So it's just resting on the floor. Medium impact, resting on your shin. High impact if you're experienced with yoga and have great balance. Sole of foot is on your thigh. Hoop is behind, my arm is behind me. And we're gonna go for tree pose, tricep dips. Okay, so we're just gonna dip down and up, keeping that elbow fixed in the same position. My hand is going straight behind my head here. Okay, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going for 20 seconds here, working on our balance and our triceps. Keeping our core nice and tight always. That is the trick here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it down. Take a breather, 10-second rest here. We're flipping it to the other arm, other leg. All right, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So we're just dipping our hoop down, flexing at our elbow, and extending back up. I'm going for low impact on this side. Great job, keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Next move, we're gonna be doing some floor work. So if you have a mat, pull it out. Blanket, towel, what have you. I forgot my mat, so I'm doing the floor. So we're gonna bring it down and we're gonna do a V-sit. So typical V-sit without a hoop. Raising your legs, your weight, you're on your upper glute and leaning backwards. Okay, so this is like the most advanced option. Today, we're just holding our hoop overhead and extending our legs outward, keeping your belly button tucked in, your ribs tucked in, and you're sitting on the top of your glutes. All right, so we're gonna go 2 times, 20 seconds each, 10 seconds rest in between. Are you ready? Let's do it. So we're just holding our hoop right above our head. Legs are raised. If you need to, rest your heels on the ground and just lean backwards here. More advanced option, heels up. Ribs pulled in, belly button pulled in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, we're gonna go for 10 seconds here. Whew, catch your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels up. Anyone else feeling the burn? I am shaking right now. So you are not alone. This is a tough one. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Let's get back up. That was our only floor exercise for tonight. Next move I'm gonna demo. You can grab a water, take a little breather. It's gonna be a lunge and a twist. So we're gonna hold our hoop out in front of us, lunge, forward lunge, twist, back up, forward lunge, twist, back up. All right, so when we lunge here, we want our knee above our ankle, slowly turn, twist, push into that heel, back to starting position. All right, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Twist, back up, down, twist, back up. Keep your breathing going here. Keep your core nice and tight. All the weight is in your heel. Okay, so we're really driving that heel into the ground, twisting, pushing, big push, back to starting position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. 10 seconds rest. And we'll go for one more lunge and twist. And then we have just one move left and we are through. with Hoop Fitness. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And take your time with these. It is definitely not a race. You want to focus on form over the amount of lunges you can do, okay? So stabilize. When you're stabilized, turn, twist, rotate back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, we're gonna toss our hoop on the ground for this one. Stand in the middle. We're going to go low impact, first option, high knees, okay? Or high impact, you can jog. You can go high knees. High impact, that would just be going faster than that, okay? Okay, low impact, high knees. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, out for a side lunge, back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, side lunge, back up. And we're gonna go for 30 seconds. So not 20, 30. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3, 4, bring it out, side lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, sit in that heel, hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're doing high knees, plant your feet first, then hips back and down, come back up. I caught myself going right into the lunge earlier. 4, out. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. One more time. 30 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds to rest. Instead of a lunge, we have an option. We can do a squat instead of the lunge. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna do a squat. You wanna make sure that your knees are not coming over your toes. Hips are going back and down. Okay. Squeezing those glutes on the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Grab some water. Woo. All right, we've made it to our dance portion. For dance tonight, I'm switching down to a little bit lighter hoop. Let's see. I'm gonna be using my dance hoop. It is about 36 inches and it weighs a pound, a little bit thinner than my standard hoop here. This is the standard, this is the dance, a little bit thinner in width. But if you have a standard hoop, that's fine, you can totally use that as well. We're going to be learning, let's see, 4 moves tonight and a few transitions, okay? Woo, that fitness got me. All right, let's get into it. So I'm going to lead you through the tricks in order of the hoopography. So we're going to start with a little transition. We're going to start with our hoop in the back of us. So we're framing the back of our upper body. Okay, my other arm's just gonna be hanging out here. My elbow's gonna be like this, 90 degrees, grabbing the hoop here. So the hoop is right behind. Let's do a 360 for you guys. So first move we're gonna learn is a linear ISO down. So same plane ISO down. We're going to drive our hand here, firm grip on the hoop, drive it down to our hip, okay? And we're going to extend our arm outward like so, all right? And then let go, let it roll back. All right, so real time, I kind of slowed it down there. So we're starting here, driving arm down, extending outward, driving up and back. Okay, so here it is again. Hoop is in the back of my body, driving my hand down while keeping the hoop in the same place. Oh, actually, hold on a second. We're going to drive down and come back. All right, so here it is. Elbows here, drive down, pop out, let it roll, back in. So when we let it roll, right here, I am completely letting go of the hoop and it is rolling. I'm kind of bending my hand upwards a little bit. I'll come in and show you guys like this. So the hoop is rolling over my hand here, okay? So from the back, drive down, push out, roll back in, and then we're going to hinge. So we're gonna loosen our grip like a door, hinge out, down. So all together, drive, push out, hinge, down. So that's our first move, linear iso down, and just the down is just a transition, pushing it down to the floor, okay? And now we're gonna come up and frame the front of our body, like so. From here, another hinge, it's right in the front now. We're going to flip it down. So I'm using my hands here, just turning downwards like so. Our next move is also a brand new move tonight. It's a two-handed mandala. So when we end here, my hands are on the outside of the hoop, right? And we can go either direction. We can go to the left or we can go to the right. I'm gonna go to the left. So I'm turning my body to the left like so. This hand is pushing on the hoop. This hand up top is just supporting. And we're just turning our body around, okay? So real time, we're just turning our body with the hoop, making a nice big circle. Looks pretty cool. So from here, driving. All right, so that's a two-handed mandala. Next, we're gonna do an iso down. So from here, I'm gonna flip my hoop up above. So we're ending where we started, right here with the mandala. Hands are on the outside. I'm gonna push up, flip my hands to the inner rim of the hoop. So inside, outside, hands are on the inside. We're gonna turn our body while bringing the hoop down to our waist, push in to your waist, and we're gonna go for some waist stooping. So we're just gonna step side to side here and turn it out. Okay, so that's our hoopography for tonight. So again, just stepping. You can maybe do some cool things with your arms, stepping side to side, feeling the flow, having fun, and go for a turn. Catch 1, 2, like we did in the beginning. Flip, and you can pose. So just whatever you feel like doing, okay? So we're gonna go through that sequence 3 times. First 2 times I'll do it with you, 3rd time you're on your own. Grab a quick water. All right, so let's jump back into it. Do you remember the first move? It was a back frame. So from here, hoop is on the back side of your body. We're going to drive our hand down, right, down to our hip. Pop out, extend your arm out, let go, let it roll back, flip it down to the ground, okay? Hinge, frame, yep. And after we frame, we are going to flip down. So just flip your hoop right in front of you. Hands are on the outside. And we're gonna do a two-handed mandala. So just turn with your hoop and you can go either direction, right? This is totally a trick that you can do either way. So whatever way you're working with. So two-handed mandala. All right. And we're going to drive up, push our arms up, flip overhead, switch hands to the inner grip, iso down, just turning our body, pushing that hoop into the back, small of the back, letting go, going for some waist tubing, stepping it out, bringing your hands in, having fun with it, turn it out, catch 1, 2 from behind, flip off, and give a little pose. All right, so let's rock through it one more time together. I'm gonna go a little quicker now. I'm not gonna explain it. I'll just say the move when we are going to do it. All right. So, are you ready? Let's start. Framing, back frame. ISO, linear ISO. Push it down. Hinge up, frame upper body. Flip down. Two-handed mandala. Okay, push it up. ISO down. Push it into your back. You could step it out. Great. Next time, let's do a turn. Catch 1, 2, flip, and pose. All right, take a little breather, and we're gonna rock through it one time together, and then we're going to end with a cool down. All right, so we have a little extra time tonight. When we finish going through this hoopography, I'm going to give you a few minutes just to have a free flow and just rock out with your hoop, have fun, waist to practice tricks you've been learning on, whatever you are feeling tonight, go for it. And then we will come together and end with a cool down. All right, so when you're ready, I'll give you a few seconds here. We're going to start with our hoopography. I hope you guys are enjoying class tonight. Please let me know in the comments because I will read them after class. I'm also hanging out for a 10-minute Q&A, so that's when I will respond to everybody. All right, let's get to it. I'm not gonna talk this time, so you're on your own, but if you need to remember the move, just look up at the screen. All right, let's go for it. And pose. Amazing job. Okay, now this is our time. Just a few minutes here just to rock out, have fun with what you've learned. Maybe you're practicing on some new tricks. I'd love to give you help or pointers in the Q&A after if you need it. So just take this time to explore maybe some new movements with your hoop, your dance. Maybe you just want to focus on waist hooping. right, about another minute here and we'll come together for a nice stretch. All right, when you're ready, let's grab our hoop and grab a quick sip of water. I want to make sure you guys are hydrated tonight because it is super dry here. All right, so we're going to end with a cool down. We're going to start with our hoop and then we'll do a few stretches without our hoop. We're gonna hold the hoop around our waist and just twist up and hold here. So we're pointing our feet in the direction our body is positioned in. And let's bring it back down to the center. Go for the other side. Just hold it here. Should be feeling a good stretch in your back leg. Front leg is anchored to the ground. All right, maybe back in the middle. We're gonna twist and look over our shoulder. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. Come back to the center and switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. Let's come back to the front. We're going to flip our hoop off of our body. Hold it at about arm's length away. Hinge back from our hips, neutral back. And this is just a low impact version of down dog if you're into yoga. You should feel a stretch in your hamstrings, lower back, upper back, even your arms, shoulders. All right, let's slowly raise it up. We're gonna hold our hoop as a balance and go for a quad stretch. Kicking your heel back into your hand, or your foot rather. Again, thank you for joining in tonight. We host classes 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays for February. So check out our events on Facebook and you can just RSVP for the class. You'll get a notification when we go live. All right, let's switch. So switching hands here. Oop. All right, and we usually go live about 10 minutes before the start of class time. We have our weight room up just for you to have that time to set up your space and get ready for class. All right, let's do one more here. We're gonna bring our hoop out in front of us and we're gonna roll across our body. So the top of my hand is rested on the hoop, feet are spread wide, and just roll it out for a nice side stretch. We can use our other hand supported on our thigh. All right, let's slowly roll back to the center and switch. We're just rolling our hoop here, getting a really nice side body stretch. If you're feeling a bit more flexible, you can take that hand, slide it all the way down to your foot or your ankle, whatever feels good for you here. All right, let's slowly roll it back to the center and rise up. All right, and that is our class tonight. Again, thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something tonight. Again, our next class is Tuesday. I was just getting my thank you screen up. So what you can do next, you can plan your next workout whenever you're going to be around. We post all of these workouts to our YouTube channel, so they're there anytime you need them. We have 30-minute and 45-minute workouts. And you can like, share, and subscribe to our page if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Again, I'm sticking around for a 10-minute Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can pop them in the comments and I will get back to you. All right, guys, thanks for joining in. See you Tuesday. Bye. All right.